Now we can cross live to London to discuss the latest developments all across the Middle East and North Africa with Patrick Henningsen, geopolitical analyst, and for the current affairs website UK column. Patrick, thanks for being with us today. So President Obama has thanked his Yemeni counterpart for the efforts to secure the U.S. diplomatic mission. Is that a little premature given what's still happening over there?
Well, there's going to be a lot of moving and maneuvering in a very short space of time right now, mainly because right now the U.S. is in an election cycle, and it's coming to the end of that election cycle. So the public sort of media show between Obama and Romney is in overdrive right now. So each side has to react as fast as possible to every little thing. Otherwise, they will get absolutely eaten alive by either the right wing or the left wing side of the press, whichever side you're looking at.
Now, the Muslim Brotherhood has announced it's canceling nationwide protests and will only organize a symbolic protest on Tahrir Square. What do you think is the reason behind this surprise turnaround?
Well, the political alliance between the United States and Egypt is a very delicate one on one side, but it's also very important strategically, especially with regards to Israel. So you'll see a lot of pressure put to bear on the power structure in Egypt, particularly right now. The Israeli lobby is obviously very worried about the status of Egypt. They want it to be stable, and also Egypt is used as a political football in America. So right now the narrative from the Republicans in America is that Obama is appeasing the Muslim Brotherhood. That's the general theme. And then on the other side, they're saying that the Republican side is not fit to sort of analyze and manage that situation. So there is a lot of pressure put to bear on Washington. But SCAF still runs Egypt, not the Muslim Brotherhood. That's the Supreme Armed Forces Council. They are in power in Egypt. It's still effectively a military police state.
So are you saying that those are the people who are continuing to drive these riots?
No, I can't tell you who's driving the riots, but we will probably get to that in the next question. But these riots, this is clearly a stunt. This film coming out of California made by this guy named Sam Bacile. Notice you haven't seen any banners with a fatwa saying death to Sam Bacile, the maker of this film. So it's very dubious, the origins of this film. And it's not as bad as Terry Jones in America burning Korans, but yet overnight the whole Middle East is up in arms. So there's a lot more that meets the eye about the launch of this film and how it was disseminated. I think the same people that brought us Adam Gadon, the American al-Qaeda leader in L.A., are the same people who brought us this film. That's what a lot of people are saying. That's what my analysis points to.
Now, Patrick, where we stand today, what and how long would it take for Washington to recover its reputation in the Arab world?
Well, what I think a really important point here, Karen, is that there is an actual grassroots movement, especially in Libya, and that was gaining steam. It's not only a grassroots movement that was very pro-Gaddafi in terms of his vision of Africa, but a grassroots movement that was very anti-imperialist. And what the West seems to be doing seems to have been picking off the leaders of this movement, especially in Libya, using the al-Qaeda, Western sort of directed al-Qaeda operatives, picking off this movement, radicalizing it, and that's what you get. That's what you see today, burning buildings and rioting. This is not a political movement. This turned into a mob movement, definitely co-opted by the Western intelligence agencies in order to radicalize any sort of grassroots movement and give an excuse to intervene and to further divide and rule the North Africa and the Middle East, to radicalize it. You see that theme all across the region when America, British, and Israeli intelligence are involved. So I believe that we're seeing the fruits of that right now.
All right. Geopolitical analyst for the UK column, Current Affairs website, Patrick Henningsen, thanks for your time here on RT.
Thank you, Karen.